to Cherry to Tell. My name is JOC. Today we got Young Lions on this edition of the interview. We got Leslie and Kevin, I think.
Yes, sir.
Me.
Okay. So, first of all, is this your first time or second time here at WCCW?
This is our first time here at
First time?
Wildcat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other show got canceled because of the snow.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Okay. So how did you guys get inspired to get into pro wrestling?
Well, growing up, my father, Nature Boy Paul Lee, I grew up watching him, going to shows, and wanted to be just like him. So, here I am now, 21 years old, doing exactly what he did at the age of 21, even younger, and making my way, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, up to New York, out to California, wherever I'm supposed to be that weekend, that's where I'm at.
So you're Paul Lee's son?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you get inspired?
Well, I once went to a show called AWF WOW in Ringgold, Georgia, and I met a guy there named Nature Boy Paul Lee and his son Lex Lee. And I've always been a big fan ever since I was a little kid. So seeing them bring back the old school aspect of it just inspired me. So I talked to Paul Lee, he gave me a tryout, and then from there it was just history. Now we're the Young Lions, we travel everywhere, and we take on whoever steps in the ring with us.
We're not ducks, we're lions.
Lions.
So, has anybody ever asked you if you were the Bucks or the Lions? Like, has anyone asked you that?
If we were ducks? If we were ducks?
If you're the Bucks?
The
Well,
Bucks?
With the Young Bucks?
Has people ever accidentally called you the Young Bucks instead of Lions?
No, man. We're the Young Lions.
We're completely original with everything that we do. Too sweet.
Everything. Everything.
What do you guys do if someone just comes up to you and say, hey, you're copying the Bucks, or what do you guys do when people say that?
I don't really think we're copying the Bucks.
I mean, what if people come up to you and say, you're copying them, or...
I'm doing what they do, yeah, and that's called stealing the shows,
People just find a way to bring jealousy out in everyone.
Every time you go somewhere, you're gonna get criticized for being different. Alright, I'm white and I've got braids right now. People look at me like I'm strange. People look at him like he's strange. That's just because he's strange.
My sweat smells like cinnamon, and they think that's strange. But you know what?
It's perfect too, guys. Better watch that one.
Love
It's a
it.
good one.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
But you just have to understand, in this business, criticism is something that every single person is going to get. Jealousy is going to hit every wrestler in the face. It's going to come at them in the face.
Come in their
So,
face.
The best thing you can do is just
All around it.
take it with a grain of salt and then just move on. Because if they're jealous, if they're criticizing you, they're thinking of you. And that's free publicity, no matter how you put it.
Do you ever think of anybody? I think of Jennifer Aniston all the time.
Her and Megan Fox.
Who's the most attractive woman in the world?
Who do you think is the most attractive?
Jennifer Aniston.
Ariana Grande.
And you?
I don't think he's the most attractive woman.
No, I don't think he.
Okay.
Like, if I had to pick the most attractive, like if I was gay, and there's nothing wrong with being gay, but
Not
it is
at all.
wrong. But if I was gay, Channing Tatum.
He is my man candy every day.
Now, Dwayne Johnson, he's up there, but Channing Tatum. Wow. So are we still getting those nachos you promised us for doing this interview? No?
What?
Just kidding. Alright, next question.
Next
Let's
question.
go.
So, out of all the matches that you guys have done, what has been your guys' most favorite?
It's hard, we put in usually 3+ matches a week, you know, so
Different states every single week.
it's really hard to, you know, single out. I honestly, any match that I've went out there and had the crowd on their feet, which is, you know,
Every single time.
but basically, you know, just I want everybody that came to the show tonight, that came to the show last night, tomorrow night, next weekend, I want them to leave knowing that they got their money's worth for their ticket, their $10 ticket, their $15 ticket, their $50 ticket, whatever the ticket price is that night. I want them to leave happy knowing that, you know, the Young Lions went out there, gave them a show. They want to come back, you know. You want to leave everybody on the edge of their seat. Don't fall off. I know you're on the edge of your seat, but I don't, you know, periwinkle.
That's what it's about right there, you know, just entertaining the fans in every way that we can. And if we can't do that, then we're not doing our job. Whether we come out here and make this crowd love us, or whether we make this crowd hate our guts. By the way, my tires getting slashed was not fun. So we try to make everybody love us.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What is your who inspired you? Well, I mean, you're not in wrestling, but you like wrestling. I assume you're at a wrestling show.
Yeah.
I assume you like wrestling. Maybe you don't. Maybe you like
Involved
Barbie
in
dolls.
four companies.
Okay. Well, what single wrestler just really got you? I'm sorry. I'll turn that on silent. But what single wrestler really just got you? You know, just said, "Hey, I love wrestling because of this guy." You know what I mean? Like, who was it? Was it Ric Flair? Was it Shawn Michaels? Who made you love wrestling like you do right
Is really the reason why I love wrestling is because the people in the business are not like the other people that you find anywhere else in the world. Only in pro wrestling, you find people that are very accepting, people that are very, I can't find the right word, but
Well, I understand accepting. I kid you not, we were on a show last night with these two women, and they actually wrestled each other. I don't remember their names, but they wrestled each other, and I kid you not, one of them was now dating the other one's ex-husband, but never got a divorce, so still husband. That's just accepting. You got to be accepting to do that. You know, if you were married, that would be like me dating your girl. And you know how I am with married women.
I know, and you know, that brings me to a really good point. That, you know, when you take two tag teams and you put them in that ring together, and they both love the business equally, just as much as we do, it's magic all night.
I got the magic in me.
But when it comes down to it, the Young Lions are going to come out on top every single time.
I like riding on top. Well, not riding, but I like being
So whether
in
you
control.
put the two that stepped in the ring with us tonight in there, we're going to get them down every single time. 1, 2, 3. You put Ric Flair in there with us. We're going to beat them down. 1, 2, 3. You put these, what'd you say, young ducks?
Young Ducks.
The Young Ducks
Young
in
Ducks,
the ring with
the
us.
Ducks, the Young Ducks.
And even though they're going to try to compare themselves to us, we're going to put them down. 1, 2, 3. Every single time. Because we're the Young Lions.
Whack.
We're not ducks. We're lions.
Yeah, that is true.
See? So, when it comes down to it, we do whatever it takes.
No, but serious question. Is there one guy that really, you know, just inspired you, or just not really inspired you, you know, but one guy that just sticks out to you? Maybe growing up as a child, you remember this one guy, and you know, everybody's got a favorite. Who's your favorite wrestler? I guess.
well,
I'm asking.
my very first wrestling show, 10 years old. My very first wrestling show, my mom and papa, they took me to this show called XXW. It's now It's now closed down, but brought back up by Scotty Ray. PWR will be on JOT channel.
I'm glad it's not like 3X's in W. Well, actually, I kind of wish it would change them with
I enjoy porn.
So I went to XSW, the first show, and I remember the Black Diamond being there.
Can you say Black Diamond on this interview? It's kind of racist, don't you think?
The Black Diamond was black. The Black Diamond is
He was black?
Yeah, the Black Diamond is a black wrestler who always had to suit on.
African American.
But he was your favorite wrestler?
No, he was not my favorite. But anyway, all the matches just kept on going, and then the main event, Ryan Dukey versus Samoa Joe.
Joe's gonna kill you. I don't think there's
That's not the champ.
No. So is it Samoa Joe? Is that what we're getting to?
So during the match, Ryan Dukey's like, yeah, woo, he didn't beat up, and then Samoa Joe he was kind of like a party pooper. He was like a party pooper.
Joe was?
Yeah, they kind of like I went up to him as a little kid, and he was like, what? And I'm like, can I get down? He's like, yeah. And can I get a picture? So I'm like, so he was a part of the group, so I was like, Ryan Dukey, Ryan. And then Ryan Dukey just, after the show, Ryan Dukey came up to me and he was the most interactive, still the most interactive pro wrestler I've ever met. And then ever since then, I've been like, I want to go to another show. Okay, and then go keep on going to shows. And now that I'm 17, I've been a fan of pro wrestling for 7 years, and my first job in pro wrestling was at PWR in London. And the cool thing is
London, like
London, Kentucky.
London, Kentucky.
And the cool part is that when I was a little kid, when I was 10 years old, XSW was there, all the other original stars were there, Scotty Ray was running the show, and everybody else. Then 7 years later, I'm in the exact same building, with the exact same stars, with the exact same company, with the exact same promoter, with a YouTube channel, with the interview, and through these 7 years, I have gotten through these years as the limited edition. So really, it's not.
You know, it's all wrestling's all about. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's all about interacting. You know, that's what I mean. Honestly, that's one thing I think sets us apart than a bunch of indie talent that we see. And you know, I'm not bashing any indie talent, but there's a lot of indie talent out there, and there's a lot of trash out there. But it's all about interacting with the crowd, interacting with single people, whether it be in your entrance, when you're in the ring, after the show. If you see them at the Applebee's, please don't follow us there. Or, you know, even if it's at our gimmick table, you know, like, it's all about interacting and selling our gimmicks, which we have 8x10s. They're $5 right now. We got a special sign for you. The whole shindig. We got some t-shirts coming out soon. You just gotta get them.
Also follow us on Twitter at KevinTXC, at Young Lion League.
That is YOUNGLIONLEE. And whatever you do, don't press triangle.
Don't. But
True story.
speaking of inspiration, you know, when me and Lex sat down and we started to decide on this tag team, we thought to ourselves, who are two wrestlers that really inspire us? And we came up with this. We decided that we're going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Image our tag team around a famous tag team of Great Khali and Big Show. And ever since that day, I mean, it's just been magic. I mean, super kicks, body slams, arm drags. I mean, it's the greatest thing. I mean, we one time picked up a guy called Heath Slater back in the territory days when he was tagging with, who was that? Arn
Junkyard.
Junkyard.
That was before he did the turn.
We picked them up above our head and we pressed them a few times and then we dropped them. And then he looked at me and said, Kev, get the table. And I went, shum-bim-bum-bum, because that's what Great Khali said. And from that moment, I was just inspired. I mean, you know, and then Sex Ferguson came up to us and just said, I want you.
Sex
At that
Ferguson
point,
wants you.
we were just sold. By the way, ProWrestlingTees.com/Luke Gallo.
Big LG, I'm pretty sure.
Big LG.
Big XLG, something like that. He's a good guy. I like
Luke
him.
Gallows, just look him up. He's on
Well-rounded guy.
ProWrestlingTees.
Like him
This much.
It's a
So-
dick joke.
That's how it goes. But you know, like wrestlers like that really paved the way for us. Paved the way for our inspiration, our ideas, for everything that we do in that ring.
Santa Claus.
So when you see us throw an arm drag and you're like, wow, that looked just like Great Khali's arm drag. No, that's where that came
Did you
from.
know Great Khali was in a movie?
Was
The
he?
Longest Yard. You ever seen that one? That was that Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longest ride, I think.
Maybe the longest ride.
That's probably it. Long
I don't want to be on that ride again.
And you know, anybody can go out there, and this isn't on anybody, but anybody can go out there and just roll around and act like they know what they're doing.
Inputting.
Anybody can
Roll
go
around
get some
and put it.
Walmart singlets and go in that ring. But it really takes true professionals to entertain this crowd. And when you've got two guys like us doing everything the Great Khali and Big Show did,
Why Great Khali and Big Show?
Because
I'm pretty sure that wasn't
they
Big
are
Show. That was
together.
actually Andre.
Andre.
Yeah, that's
See, they
his
look so
dad.
alike.
They do look alike. It's Andre.
And you know, they say, why'd you grow your hair? I'm like, have you seen Great Khali's hair? I mean, look at his hair compared to mine. He's got long hair.
All right, he's off topic. Next question, please, sir.
And
He's an alcoholic.
you mentioned that people always talk about the trash of pro wrestling.
Say it one more time. My bad.
So you mentioned that people talk about the trash of pro wrestling.
Oh yeah, I mean there's trash, but you just gotta look. You look past it because there's also gold in this business. There's gold, and you gotta find it. You know what I mean? I mean, you go into a dumpster. Not that I do this, but you can go into the dumpster and you can find stuff that's valuable. You know what I mean?
$100 in a dumpster one time.
What I'm getting at is a lot of people want to be wrestlers. True story. A lot of people want to be wrestlers. Whether you're a 15-year-old kid that's always dreamed about being a wrestler, but you just couldn't make it, so you get your grandfather to open up your own show to become a wrestler, or whether you're a straight edge kid who is inspired by CM Punk and you just think you're God's gift, yet all you do is bash other people, bash God himself. There's a bunch of trash in this business, and then there's gold. There's people like Kevin and I who hit the roads, starting on Wednesdays, starting on Thursdays, throughout the weekend, putting our time in to receive something later on. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But we know that we belong to this business. We know that here soon enough, this business will be ours. We just started tagging not even 6 months ago. We're just now getting a hold of this tag team thing. And I'm telling you, man, the Young Lions, remember the name because it's 5%,
10%.
10% skill, 5% luck. It's 5.
I don't know how it goes.
I just want you to remember the name.
That's how it goes. But
Fort Minor.
what these people don't understand is, these trash baggers, as we like to call them, when they come out here to a local show, there could have been somebody's first time seeing an independent show, sitting in the crowd. And they're like, okay, let's see what it is. And when you have a first match where two wrestlers come out there and they look like ordinary people wearing some Walmart shorts and some kick pad covers, I mean, they're like, okay, well, let's not judge by their looks. And then they get in there and they have no idea what they're doing. Not only are they making that promotion look bad, not only are they making themselves look bad, but they're making every single independent wrestler in this business look bad. Because that person's going to see that garbage and say, why did I just pay for this?
And one thing that's big with me, big with Kevin, and maybe here around here, maybe in Kentucky, it's not a big thing, And I'm not bashing anybody tonight. I'm not bashing anybody from last night, from tomorrow night. It's the fact that, it's not just the skill in the ring. A lot of it is skill in the ring, but it's also your appearance. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go listen to Arnold give me advice on weight training if Arnold looks like Zach Galifianakis. You get what I mean? So why am I gonna come out here tonight and watch Zach Galifianakis take on the Great Khali when I could, see people that are, highly in shape, athletic, like, Bryce Harper or say Heath Slater?
Great physiques and great workers, by far. So, I mean, it's all about appearance. It's all about looking the part, acting the part,
You like to party?
being the part, And if you can't party at the end, then, you're just not made for it. So, so for instance, we were the first match out there tonight. We had to set the pace.
Jerger.
If we would have walked out there and sucked it up, half those people could have been like, screw this, I'm going to leave. And then the next match is going to come out and see even less people in the crowd. And they're going to say, well, we don't even have to try as hard. Then they're going to mess
And that's one thing, everybody wants to be the main event. Tonight, we were the curtain jerkers. Tonight, I was excited. I love jerking the curtain. And, you go out there, you're the first people that they see. We control tonight's show. We go out there and blow, the show's gonna blow. We go out there and just, get the crowd on their feet, have them on the edge of their chair, please, again, don't fall. Then, then the show's gonna flow a lot better. You get what I mean? And that's trash and gold.
And another reason we like to kind of be the first match of the night is because not only do we set the pace for the fans, but we make it where everyone in the back says, okay, you see what they just did? How can we top that?
How can you follow that? And the thing is with the Young Lions, you can't follow us
Can't.
unless you're on Twitter at Young Lion Lee and at Kevin TXC.
That's KEVINTX.
There's really not a 2 in there, it's just TXC.
It's just TXC. I had to be more dramatic. But, and it's our goal to make it as difficult as possible for people to follow us. Because we want people to see us and say, okay, they're stepping the game up. Let's step our game up.
Somebody say the game.
See, and from there, Triple H is like, come on guys, y'all gotta step it up. 'Cause if you don't step it up, they're gonna leave. They're gonna say, forget these guys, bring out the first people again. We had that happen.
My voice is just...
So yeah, it's all about just doing your job.
And about those nachos.
So, nachos.
About the what?
Nachos. You promised us nachos.
Nachos?
You told us.
Nachos.
Hey, Lex, Kevin, listen up, bro.
Brother.
And then you didn't even say anything else.
I could have sworn I heard nachos.
I heard nachos in there too.
See?
Right before Booker T said, Hulk Hogan! Can't say that, I'm pretty sure.
Someone screamed nachos, so probably not.
I heard he's coming for you.
Nutella.
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 I love it. Have you ever had Nutella?
No.
It's pretty delicious.
So, what was your
Delicious.
favorite match of the night?
And nutritious.
Well, I can already tell you.
We suck.
So I can tell you two matches that I did not like. Are the two that had Ivan and Terrible and the Soviet stud.
Fair enough.
And
Rusev was here?
And we, well, I'm not going to tell you the story on camera, but I'll tell you the story later. And
Facebook, man.
if you guys can find me on Facebook. And then
Plug yourself, brother. Look at the little lens and say, follow me on Facebook, and then give your like URL. Come on. There's honeys all over the world right now watching this. You got the young lions right here, right now, ready, set, anal. He said anal.
really, brother,
There's 3 of us.
and he said,
You don't get very anal about things.
Anyways.
and then my favorite match was Fiji against Frank.
Okay.
And that in a tie with you
Yeah,
guys.
you don't have to kiss up, brother. You don't have to kiss up.
Yeah, it's fine.
We know we stole the show.
We stole the show without tables.
These 17-inch arms. They coming for you, Nutella.
Nutella. You know, but see something in our match. Did we need tables?
Brother Ralph's gonna leave us.
Did we need chairs?
No.
No. Kendo sticks? No.
But you know what we did need?
A pair of handcuffs.
Gummy bears and fuzzy handcuffs. You know what? It's been nice talking to you. Thanks again, sir. My name's Lex Lee.
You can let go now.
I can what?
You can let go.
I'm not even holding it. This is the most awkward.
Let go.
Why are your hands so sweaty, dude?
It's not sweaty. You're just sweaty.
That's not sweat, then what is it?
You can let go. You can let go.
No, but you know.
Okay.
Then again, sorry for wasting y'all's time, because I know I just did. Ralph is texting me. Paula
He's
is-
saying, too sweet.
But thanks again. I assume this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
What is your YouTube channel?
The JRC channel.
JRC channel.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Kevin Kaufman. He left. Kevin Kaufman is back. Kevin Kaufman is in the building.
If you didn't
this
know.
is JRC's one and only. Now introduce yourself. Well, extroduce yourself.
The limited edition JRC, the JRC channel.
He's the
7 years dong.
Too sweet, me brother. Something original we just came up
Super
with.
Cake!
Hey, see you guys later, man. Like, peace, love.